Guys, it's Sarah, and today it's Booklist Thursday. This is a video series I do with my friend Lindsay over at Lindsay's Little Library. And every Thursday we bring you some sort of list or book topic that we feel like talking about for the week. And this week we are going to give you some books that could be really good book club reads, especially if you're getting started on a new book club. Okay, so I have 5 books here to share. 2 of them I have not read. But based on the premise and based on what I have heard, these would be really good discussion books. So books that have a lot of meat to them, a lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to unfold, a lot of thought-provoking things. So I'm going to start with those 2, and then the other 3 I have read. Now, the first one here is The Measure by Nikki Erlich. This one is definitely something that has been a conversation starter for a lot of people. And every time someone talks about this book, they say, oh my gosh, so much. There's so much to think about. There's so much, what would I do in this situation? And a lot of different things that maybe you wouldn't have normally thought about in this type of situation as well comes up in here. So this is one that I'm definitely want to read, obviously. This could be like maybe considered, one of my literary books. So we'll see how it goes, but eventually I would like to read this one for sure. But this is definitely one that a lot of people have a lot to say about. Okay, the next one is Chang All-Stars. This is by Nana Kwame Adichie-Brenya. And this is another one that is pretty political and kind of goes into the, corruption of the U.S. prison system, and just kind of, what if the situation happened, and this is kind of behind the scenes of what's going on. But another one that I'm very, very anxious to read. Don't know why I haven't read any of the others too. There's literally no excuses. But this one I have heard is also very thought-provoking and a lot to talk about. Okay, so this next one that I have read is actually the first book that my in-person book club that we started here read. This was the first book that we read, and that is The Wedding People, and this is by Allison Espatch. This one went over so well. Everybody loved it. Everybody loved this book. There was a lot to talk about in here, some mental health stuff going on for sure, and just kind of a lot to unfold, with what her situation was and a lot of the other characters and what they were going through and kind of the signs that were there and things like that. So this one went over really well with my book club. Now, if you have a book club that's a little more adventurous and wouldn't mind reading a little bit of horror, I would recommend this one, The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. And this one literally follows a book club in a neighborhood, and a new man moves into the neighborhood and he joins the book club. However, they start to believe that he's a vampire. And hilarity ensues. Definitely horror, definitely bloody, a little bit of body horror in here as well. So there's something like that. There's that kind of stuff to think about. But if your book club can handle it, I think this would be a great pick. And then if we want to go the romance route, I will always and forever recommend Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is one of my favorite romances, and it is following 2 authors who are trading genres in order to get out of writing slumps. And it's so funny. The humor and the banter in here is really what made me realize I want that in my romance books. And those are the types of romances that I enjoy. And this is just one of my favorites. Okay, guys, those are my recommendations for really good book club picks that would create a lot of discussion, a lot of things to talk about, and I would say like a majority of people have enjoyed these books so far. So make sure you go head over to Lindsay's and see what she's recommending. She is part of multiple book clubs, so she's going to have a lot of recommendations over there. And we will see you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.